guys, welcome back to Living Raw with Rosie. So you just saw in the last video how I put together these quick salads. So now I'm going to show you guys how I put together two different kinds of dressings for the salads for the week and some of the toppings that I put together. So bear with me. I'm going to grab everything as I go. I haven't planned anything. I don't have nothing is organized. So this is how I make the dressings, okay? I think I'm going to start with a green dressing. So I am grabbing my things, whatever I have available that I think I want to put in there. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right. So this is what I have. This is going to be a green savory dressing. I have celery. And I'm going to rinse this. Rinse a couple of these celery sticks. The celery is very savory. It's salty. It's what gives the dressing a good salty flavor. So I'm going to rinse these really quick. Like this. Okay, and next thing that I grabbed out of the refrigerator is some zucchini, green zucchini. So this is going to give it a lot of creaminess and texture as well to the dressing. Rinse these. This is like a leftover from spiralizing some of my noodles from the week. So today was Sunday. We went to go walking by Miami Beach and visiting some of the stands that they have there. And we went to go eat at a Panera, and I had the hummus salad. So it's just spinach with hummus and lemon today. And then on the way home, I stopped at one of my yogurt places that I like to go. It has yogurt, but it's made from almond milk, so it's delicious yogurt. So that's what we kind of do on the weekends sometimes. Didn't go to the farmer's market because I had enough produce. Okay, so I put my zucchini in there. Now I'm going to throw the celery. So I don't have to chop it too fine because it's the Vitamix that I'm using. And in the Vitamix, it's the best blender, or if you have a NutriBullet to make your dressings. So I'm going to put plenty of the celery in there. So I have zucchini and celery. Remember, I'm just going by what I think might taste good as a dressing. Don't be afraid to make your own dressings and put your own flavors in there, because chances are that it's going to be really delicious. I actually used to play around with them a lot until I got combinations that I like. Okay, next thing I'm going to put in there is going to be a little piece of garlic. My garlic is already sprouting in the refrigerator, so I'm just going to cut those tails off. Throw the garlic in there for flavor. I'm going to put a whole lemon, half a lemon in there. So I got celery, I have zucchini, and my lemon, and a garlic. Okay, that goes in there. Now I'm going to throw some of my leftover onions from last week, from the salads that I made. They're still really good, so I use those to flavor things or more salads, whatever I'm making during the week. So a couple of those, I could use those up. Now, for that also, so you could have that creaminess and thickness that a salad dressing has, usually I would put hemp seeds. For my husband, I cannot use hemp seeds. There's some issue with the military. He's in the Air Force, and I cannot use hemp seeds for his dressings. So on his, I use them on mine. For his, I use sesame seeds or tahini. Tahini is just sesame seeds that are grounded up, if you guys have those, which I do have tahini, but I have sesame seeds as well. So I put sesame seeds in there for his. And that'll make it a little creamy. Alright, so, and one more thing, I'm going to put some salt in there, pink Himalaya salt. So here we go, pink Himalaya salt in there. I put enough salt because that's gonna flavor his dressing. I mean his salad. The dressing is gonna have the flavor. Okay, so now I'm gonna blend all this up together. Okay, you guys, there's the first dressing. This is what it looks like. Let me taste and see if it tastes good. Let's see if it needs something else. I'll put something else in it. Oh, that's really good. It just needs more salt. So I'm going to put some more salt in there and blend it up, and then we'll move on to the next one. So you can see that's what it looks like. Okay. Let's see. Put a little bit more Himalaya pink salt in there. I could taste the flavors. They taste really good. And you notice at first I was struggling. I didn't cut the zucchini in smaller pieces, so I had to really push in there to blend it. But usually if you cut them in smaller pieces, they'll blend right away because they're very high in water content. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see how it is in salt now. Yummy. Yummy. A little bit more salt for him because he has to have it a little saltier than me. All right, there we go. One more. So remember, it's gonna take a little bit for you guys to figure out how it tastes good. Okay, so I didn't have to add salt. I could have added more other type of seasonings, but I just want to do this really quick to show you guys basically like where you could start with the base, okay? So that's pretty good. We're gonna now I put it in just jars. These are jars that I saved from nut butters that I have, or peanut butters. And I just this is not the lid for it. There we go. Like that. And put them in the refrigerator. Here's another one. So it makes about 2 jars for 2 dressings. Let me cover that and put it over there. If I have a little extra dressing, I'll put it in another little container and I'll use it later as a dipping sauce. Like if I want to chop up vegetables for the week and I want to do a dipping sauce, I'll use those. Okay, you guys, the next dressing is gonna be a savory tomato dressing. I usually don't make, if you saw my video where I teach you guys how to make a very delicious balsamic dressing. Now that takes a little bit more time, the balsamic one, because that is I have to juice the grapes. So I could make a balsamic one with the grapes right now, but that's another option. Okay, so the next one's gonna be a tomatoey pepper dressing, actually my favorite. So let me grab my stuff. peppers. So I have the peppers. Let me grab the tomatoes. I got some steak tomatoes, some peppers. I'm also going to use celery, so I'm not even going to rinse the blender, and a lemon. So almost the same ingredients. It's just a little bit slightly different because I'm adding the tomatoes. Okay, so let's start with the lemon juice. Right there. I'm going to rinse a little bit more celery as well. I'm sorry you guys, I'm trying to do this in real time so you could just see how the process is when I make lunches for the week. It doesn't take long. It only takes a little bit of your time. Okay, let me chop up the celery a little bit. So before I put the celery, what I want to do is I want to put the tomato, because the tomato has a lot of water content and it's going to be easier on the blender. So let me get my tomatoes out. In this case, I'm using steak tomatoes, but you guys could go ahead and use, let me use a bigger one. You can use any type of tomato. You can use Roma tomatoes, you can use cherry tomatoes, whatever tomatoes you have available. Doesn't necessarily have to be steak tomatoes. This is just what I have available. Okay, so lemon juice, tomatoes, and now I can put the celery in there. And I'm going to put a little garlic clove as well. By putting garlic, you could put more or less garlic. I didn't even taste the garlic in the last one. So now I'm gonna put some sweet peppers. I'm gonna put the, since it's the red sauce, maybe the red pepper. Like this. So the only thing I cut off of the peppers, just so it doesn't take long, is the stems. I don't worry about the seeds. The seeds don't bother me. Once they're blended, it's no big deal. If I was to put it in my salads, then I worry about de-seeding them, but just cutting the stems off is fine. So you see, you guys, it doesn't take too long. I actually think it takes longer for the dressings than the putting the salads together. All right, there we go. Put those in. Now I'm going to put a piece of zucchini. Yeah. Just a little piece of zucchini. I just broke a little piece off just to make it a little creamier. Oh, and also some sesame seeds to make it creamier as well. And a little bit of onions. So these are savory ones. You guys could do sweet ones with mango, or sweet and savory ones with fruits. Like I said, the grape. Oh, and definitely cilantro. On this red one, I'm going to put some cilantro. And this is how I put my, when I purchase my cilantro, I just wrap it in paper towels like this and put it in the same bag it came in, and that's going to keep your cilantro fresher longer. So I've had this one in there for over a week and it's still very fresh. The idea is to keep it bundled up where the paper towel doesn't allow the plastic to touch it, and just seal it, and your cilantro and parsley or basil, thyme or rosemary will last longer. Let me give that a quick rinse. And we're going to blend this up. Oh, salt. A little Himalayan pink salt. Can't forget that. I'm going to start with a teaspoon. Let's see how that works out. Oh, you know, I forgot the sesame seeds. Always put some kind of sesame seeds, pine nuts, hemp seeds. You have to have cashews, something that's going to make it creamy. because I want it a little thick. So this is what it looks like. Let me taste it and I'll tell you guys if it's good. Yummy, I like this. This one's my favorite one. Oh, that's good, you guys. Oh, that's so good. This one has tons of flavor. The other one's savory, celery taste, but this one has tons of flavor. Okay, so now, same thing, you guys. Get some jars, and you're gonna jar them up like this. So save your leftover jars that you guys get. I believe this one was a raw honey jar. And they're pretty good and sealed from the top, so you guys don't have to worry. And always save those jars for dressings. Don't throw them away. I buy jars, but they tend to be bigger, and I like saving the little ones for the dressings. Okay, you guys, so this is the video. Let's see, this took 16 minutes. Right here, the dressing. So I have 4 salads and 4 dressings. So here are the other ones. And so there we go, 4 dressings, 4 salads. Now what I want to do is I want to put together the toppings. So let me show you guys those toppings. So what I usually get for him is some baggies. So I'm going to use 4 baggies. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. So instead of putting, like most people like to put croutons on their salads, they like to put, which my husband does. He still likes to use croutons. So if I have croutons, I'll put croutons in baggies for him. And some people like to use bacon bits. So what I put together is a mix of pumpkin seeds, almonds, raw walnuts, and cranberries and raisins. So this is, I put a couple of these together for, I use them as his toppings. So what I do, I just get the baggie and I put a couple of tablespoons in there for him. I don't have my, okay, there it is. This one's actually 2 tablespoons, so I grab 2 tablespoons at a time. So yeah, that's what I do. So it has different kinds of raisins. It has these big raisins as well. So I put this together. And what I do, I usually buy all the raw stuff in bins at Whole Foods. Or I buy them in packages and I just mix it up together and I put it in one jar and have it available for the salads. So yeah, I put 4 of these together. So he'll take his salad, his toppings, and 1 dressing with him, and just extra fruit. Like I said, oranges. I'll pack apples or oranges or strawberries or bananas, whatever type of fruit I have in the house. I'll throw anything that I have available, I'll throw in there for him. Different ones, different days. So you could have either a mono meal of fruit or snack on fruit between his meal, between his breakfast and lunch at work, or after his lunch, and before he comes home. So there you go. Okay, guys. So 4 toppings, 4 salads, 4 dressings. You guys could do this at home. You could fix your lunch in just a couple minutes and get them ready for the rest of the week. It doesn't take long. It's healthier. You don't have to eat out or eat junk, and you could be prepared where you don't have to think twice. Just grab it in the morning and go. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it really encourages you to make your lunch every day. You don't have to use the same toppings. Every week you could alter the toppings and change the toppings for your salad so you don't get tired. You could change the lettuces as well. You could use kale, you could use romaine, you could use different kinds of greens in there. Yeah, I hope this was very informative, and please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like if you like this video. Also, don't forget to follow me on Facebook, where I post daily pictures of what I'm eating, and also great information on all the nutrients and nutrition that you get out of fruits and vegetables if you eat them raw. And also, I'm going to put a code below. If you go to www.com Vitamix, you could get free shipping if you guys order a Vitamix as well. So that's going to help you with the shipping and handling if you guys are interested in ordering your Vitamix. And yeah, thank you for watching. You guys have a great evening. Bye bye.